how many days do you have moving forward? You know, that's a reflection of your thinking. You know, some people end up where they're at, you know, based on the risk they take. You know, the difference between a genius and a bum is a bag of money. Probably didn't know that. Because you're taking a risk of being uncomfortable to be comfortable down the road. A lot of people aren't really willing to take that risk, you know, so they'll always live average. They'll always be average. They'll never take that risk. They like to sound like they're taking that risk. You could tell the difference between someone that's taken risks in their life versus someone that hasn't taken risks in their life, because you can hear it in their conversation. That's the difference. You can hear the experience in someone's conversation, or they're talking about this, but they haven't done that yet, or haven't done anything close to that, so I can't really even acknowledge that. You know, what I speak about is actually building your life. I don't tell you to go out and buy a new trinket. I just tell you to, like, okay, you make some money, go and wash your car. You think you might need to go out and buy a new car, but then you realize it, just wash your car. Just keep getting money. You know? I tell you the same thing that, you know, was once told to me. You know? Likes. I don't really care at this point. You know, my thing is, as long as I did what I was supposed to do, open my mouth whenever I had the inspiration to open up my mouth and charge me for what it is, you know. But, you know, nonetheless, it's still the truth. You know, as I said before, you know, people say that they're this and they're that. I gotta tell you that I'm the truth. You know, I've been interviewed before. You know, let you fill that in. You know, I've been interviewed before. Yeah, that's gonna go way over a lot of heads, right? Changing the narrative. As I said before, the experience is always going to basically expose the inexperienced. You know, your solutions are not solutions. You know, you're just running away from your problem. You know, let's say before I come back home, you know, you're out of your element. Come back home. You know, it's just a matter of what location you think I'm thinking about, or what location I'm actually talking to you about. You know? You know, what do you lead with? I've always led with my nuts. Some of you might want to lead, you know, with different things. I can lead with those things, but I had to lead with my nuts. I led with my nuts long before I even realized I had those things. You know, long before I realized I had those external blessings, right? They got me more external blessings. But I seen the internal blessing before I saw the external. You know, I seen reactions. You know, you pay attention to reactions. I didn't think I was doing anything, you know, extraordinary. I was just doing certain things like putting shit on, talking a certain way, It was just sought after. So I said it's like no reason. I don't really get it. Like, but again, I'm somebody that thinks outside of the bubble, outside of the masses, outside of the senses. What is required of you thinking outside of the senses. People always say it's solitude. It's solitude to a certain extent. It is solitude, but you could still be in a solid mood. That's what it really is. You could say solitude, but you can still be erotic. Now I'm in a solid mood, whether I'm around people or not. I prefer solitude, but I'm always going to be in a solid mood. It's already settled. Okay, I'm around you. I'm in a conversation with you. This is what it is. I'm here in the here and now. Most of you motherfuckers just be lost in your own problems. And you don't really pay attention to what's in front of you, and it creates more problems. Instead of you changing the narrative is changing itself for you. Narrative is actually changing you. Changing the plight of your circumstances. As I said before, you're either waking up with